Hello stock traders, I hope all of you are having a great day, and in today's video I'm going to cover some of the stocks that I chose for exit point as part of my portfolio and give some of the reasoning why I left each and every one. I'm also going to give you two hot stocks that two very prominent investors have been loading a lot, and I like also for particular buy levels. But before I get going, if you could do me a favor, please hit that most amazing and wonderful like button. Also, if you have not done so before, please subscribe and turn on those bell notifications so you get notified when a new video comes out. All right, well, let's get in and get to work. These are some stocks that I chose for exit point, and I'm just going to kind of go through each and every single one here. The first one that I exited on Friday was TOST. So this is Toast Incorporated, and I bought this stock based upon insider activity. And we had seen some different sell signals that happened very early on Friday morning, and so that was a good reason to exit. Was able to exit for a nice solid 8.23% gain over about 3 business days. And so this was a short kind of run, definitely taking advantage of this bounce off of the 200 moving average. It also had very significant insider activity. That's why I liked it. But it was time to exit, in my opinion, once we saw that sell signal early on Friday morning. And so it was time to move on. All right, the next stock that I exited is ticker symbol TWLO. TWLO Incorporated. And this has been a popular one. This is part of my active ETF strategy. And I was able to sell it for a 3.38% gain. Not that great, kind of bought in here, averaged in along here, but we got some sell signals early, very, very early on Friday morning. And so that was a good reason for me to exit anyway, to take my small profits and move on. The next is a long-term dividend portfolio. So this one has been a part of my portfolio for a while. Have been loading up slowly but surely, and with dividends included, only made a 2.25% gain. I also called this one out recently in one of my videos from last week. Anyway, this is one that hit some sell signals early on Friday, and so it was time to exit, even though it was just for a small gain. Took our gain, move on, get into the next one. And the last but not least is an insider. So I bought this on insider activity. This is ticker symbol BLFS. This is BioLife Solutions. It had very significant insider activity on it, reported on Thursday and after hours and after market. And so bought into it on the next morning, called it out in our Discord. And this is one that we sold rather quickly because we hit that target line that I was looking to get to, and also saw some sell signals. So both things kind of just happened at once. Sold for a 7.69% gain. I really don't like to day trade, but I will day trade. If a stock hits my reasons for exit as part of a strategy, I will exit it. Now, if you are interested in any of these type of picks and you're interested in any of these stocks, this was everything sold on Friday. And so 4 for 4, very good win rate. You know, I don't win on every single stock that I call out, but if you are looking for some great ideas, at least some ideas for you to kind of put a fine tooth comb through on things that you look for, then this would be a great place to be a part of. You might check it out. I have a link in the description down below. That's my Patreon group. All right, so now let's get into the market. And I am seeing more bullish signals on the market than bearish signals. And I know there's so many people out there being bearish on the market, but the stock market over time moves upwards. And that is what we have. We have a bull trend. You can see this trend just kind of playing out. And staying above 416, 417, right in there. 416, I think, is a more important level, is very, very important. And so, and looking for this, we had this little bit of a cool off on Friday. I happened to have a profitable day on Friday. I hope you did too. And it was a tricky day. There were definitely some stocks selling off as we hit that resistance, and we got almost to overbought levels. So you can see the RSI is getting very high here. But now that we've had this little bit of a cool off, Looking now towards that 425 resistance, and that I think is the next level of major resistance. It'll be interesting to see how the price action acts once we get to that level on the SPY ETF. Now the VIX continues to be very low, although it did climb 4.74% on Friday. It is still only at 1681, and so that is not very high at all. I would consider danger zone to be anywhere between 24 and 30. Anything above that is typically a great time to buy because of panic signals. There's definitely no panic in the market right now, and it seems like the market is more bullish than bearish as it goes. All right, so now let's start talking about the two stocks that I mentioned right at the beginning. And the first one is Coca-Cola. Now, Coca-Cola has been a popular stock of Warren Buffett, and we are hitting some real critical support. You can see we are riding this 48 EMA, and now I'm expecting a bounce off of this. So Monday morning, I'm going to be looking to add shares on this. This is something that I bought in the past as part of my active ETF strategy. And so I like this one for a move upwards with this buy signal that happened on Friday. And looking for a solid move on this. This is probably going to be like maybe a 5% mover. You know, it's not going to be that great. It's probably going to last a couple of weeks. But, you know, I'll take a solid 5% right now. I like this to bounce from where it's at. Now, there is things that I look for, and if you're curious too why I buy and why I sell, I have very specific rules and things that I look at. And I don't share all my tricks and secrets over YouTube. So if you're interested in that, again, it is time to take a look maybe at that Patreon group if you're interested in it. If not, good luck, and hopefully you make good money on this stock. But this is one that I like to bounce from here. There's some significant buy signals. Now, if it were to drop further, I'm not one to set a stop loss. I don't do that. Typically what I will do is I will buy more, and I have a specific amount of my cash position that I invest in stocks. I don't base how much I'm going to invest in a particular stock on my total portfolio value. And the reason why I do that is because I always want cash on hand to buy stocks, always. And if a stock drops and shows more buy signals, I want to be able to buy more. And so I buy a certain percentage of my cash position, and you will just need to work out with yourselves if that is something that you're interested in. But I have had a lot of success doing that, because then as these stocks become a great value or people panic, it enables me to buy shares at a great value. And so I like to do that. All right, this next one is one that Ray Dalio likes a lot. And this is ticker symbol GRAB. And so this is Grab Holdings Limited. They just had a phenomenal earnings and a huge sell-off, as you can see here. Come down to this double bottom level. This seems to be a very, very important level at $2.67. And I like it because Ray Dalio likes it, and also that he has shown that he has taken a large position in that. And so I think we're going to bounce here, and we've had some really strong buy signals that happened late on Friday. And so I like this one for a fantastic move. I'm going to be buying stock, and I'm going to be using a percentage of my cash position to get into this. If it drops further, I'm going to buy more. And then I have my certain levels that I will look to exit on. So different levels of exit that are just kind of there. One is right here at $3.10. That would be a good exit point. That would be a strong exit point. It all depends on how fast we get there. Another one, and if we were to break through that level, if we break through that level like it's not even there, then I can see us moving quite a bit higher. There's some other important levels like 368, so on and so forth, and some other levels up here. Another important level is going to be at 335, and so on and so forth. So anyway, these are two that I like. I'm going to be buying up, and you'll just have to see if you like it yourself. I wish you all the best in the stock market. Please reach out to me in the comment section down below. I appreciate all of your support. And Raythoven out.